Hey Pisces, welcome to Wild Pearl Tarot. Today we're going to be getting messages from Tarot and Oracle about November 2024, asking what does Pisces need to know about what's coming towards you. And I'm a very honest reader, but I'm also not doom and gloom. I always considered of the silver lining, so I tend to be positive. If you don't like that, I just want to give you fair warning. If you prefer to have doom and gloom, I'm not it, boo. But I am very honest. So, of course, take stock of like how you feel and be very real with yourself. Don't give all your power away to tarot. I like to pray for you guys. So say hi in the description box, even with an emoji if you're shy. And I'll focus on your energy that way and pray for you. And I encourage all of us to do that for each other. So feel free to join in. This is a really active and loving community. If you've been with me for any duration of time, you've noticed. So if you enjoy lifting each other up, if you enjoy being lifted up through tarot, this is your tribe. Please consider subscribing, becoming part of the family. So we're going to start with Oracle. We wanted some broad messages to get you started. And we're starting with the Angels of Abundance deck. We only take the cards that fly out on their own. And the idea for that is it's all about non-resistance, right? It's all about flow, especially for my Pisces crowd. We believe in flow. It's our unsaid religion. And it also eliminates ego from the whole thing, you know? I'm human too. Getting one more from the Angels of Abundance deck. I have an affirmation for you today. This can be for the week. This can be for the day, whatever feels right for you. And it says this: I will persist. My will is strong. And for some reason, that makes me want to cry. And I don't know why. So maybe you can explain why. I will persist. My will is strong. Sometimes Pisces are underestimated because they're both gentle and strong. And when people see their sensitive, gentle side, they mistake it for weakness. Big mistake. It's like Julia Roberts in Pretty Woman. Big mistake. Obstacles and blocks are being lifted. The Angels of Abundance deck says this: all your good personal work and your positive energy shift have overcome previous obstacles, and blocks are being lifted away. You will now experience progress and forward movement with your projects. Stay centered in gratitude to ensure that your flow of abundance continues. That keeps you in alignment. Next we have, now a side note, this deck of cards can be sometimes very specific. So I usually broaden the messages that are like this: conscious consumer. You have the power to heal and help the world with your decision to buy only products and services that are ethical and environmentally friendly. Like, who is the author of this? As a conscious consumer, you choose to invest in fair trade and organic goods. You live simply and you purchase only that which you need. So let's expand on that. What I take that to mean is being observant and conscientious of how you're getting what you're being fueled by and how you're putting that out there. And there is a certain spiritual attachment to waste. So when we waste anything, whether it's wasting resources, I think about my grandma Goody saying, don't leave the lights on, even though it's not really technically going to up the electricity bill a lot. There's a feeling that is attached to waste, and it's the opposite of gratitude. So it's interesting how one card is talking about how all your blocks and your obstacles are being lifted. And that's directly in alignment to gratitude. The more you practice gratitude, the more you get this flow and you get abundance. The other card is talking about our relationship with waste. In stark contrast, it's giving us a more dimensional read. It's saying the opposite of gratitude is waste, taking things for granted. So being aware of that as you move forward, as you persist, as your will strengthens. Let's get into your tarot reading. This should be very interesting. I love that abundance has been mentioned. I love that right away, even before the cards flew out, flow was being spoken about. Flow is definitely a part of this reading. All right, for my Pisces, this is going to be an extended. For those of you who enjoy longer readings, some of you don't. I'm going to pack as much as I can here. And then you can also have the option of following me to the extended. The link will be in the description box below. It's about the price of a cup of coffee. All right, all that out of the way. What's coming towards my Pisces November 2024? Please make it clear. Only taking the cards that fly out. Please make it clear to Pisces. I'm going to give you a general overview and then we'll unpack the cards from there. We have the Three of Swords and the Five of Swords. We have the Ten of Cups. So there's our silver lining, boo. I always love it when it comes really naturally. I don't have to pull it out of my, no, just kidding. No, I think everything has different perspectives, right? Three of Pentacles. This should be interesting. So far, your energy in your reading has a bittersweet quality, and this is why. Some of you guys are going through this now. Some of it's been recently, but it's sometime around in this bubble of the next week or two. It feels like you've been put front and center of something that was painful, distressful. Nothing that's going to like, don't worry, don't you worry, you're going to be okay. But there's some pain and distress caused by this. And possibly is attached to conflict or fighting, an argument. But then the energy changes. This is why we unpack the cards. What does this mean? We have Ten of Cups, which is and the Lover's card. This is harmonious relationships. So some of you guys I'll tell you right off the bat, some of you guys actually go from fighting together to resolution to working together, making a choice to collaborate. Sometimes that could be a collaboration with somebody else. We still have to get these details, but there is definitely that bittersweet quality of, so from the bitter part comes the sweet. So from this fight or this argument, from this pain and distress, it gives birth to actually a very, very happy, loved and supported energy. So let's see why. Three of Swords, what is this all about for my Pisces? Reveal the mystery. Three of Swords, what do we need to know? Okay, so this could have attachment to painful memories. Maybe some of you guys are stuck in a cycle. This has come up between you and another individual before, or you and another set of circumstances before. It's revisiting the past, a sense of revisiting the past. What is this? Page of Cups? Two of Swords. There is possibility here. So whatever this pain and distress is caused from, sometimes we resist the possibility, and sometimes the resistance can look like argument, and finally we look in conflict, and then we look at the decision that's inevitably at hand. At Two of Swords, it's talking about mental conflict because there's a difficulty to this choice. It touches down maybe on insecurities or fears, similar. We have a King of Pentacles attached to this Five of Swords, this conflict. And the King of Pentacles is most likely an individual, could be this other individual you're talking to or you're having conflict with, could be somebody who's an earth sign, doesn't have to be. But I do feel that a solution is actually being presented. And it's around your stability. So some of you guys are even going through things that are directly about your house or rent. And I do feel that that's a very interesting. Let me describe for you the King of Pentacles. So this individual is somebody who's very much connected to their stability and their money, and they're usually very focused on making money. It's very important to them. They can sometimes come off as cold or calculating because strategy is a big proponent of their lives, whereas Pisces are naturally a lot more embracive of things that are compassionate, like on the emotional plane and the creative plane. This individual, they think a lot more in terms of strategy, black and white approaches, climbing the ladder, so to speak. They're much more calculated. And so, who's this Knight of Wands? I do feel like there's, what a huge contrast. What's going on for you guys? So, sure enough, there's this King of Pentacles character I just described for you. And then we have somebody here taking bold action with the specific intention of being happy, having resolution, having stability. We have the Knight of Wands coming out with enthusiasm. This is like that, give it the old college try. This is pick yourself up by your bootstraps. This is an energy that is exciting, that comes towards, that comes out of this situation. So a resolution is obviously either being offered in one way or another. And there's like a very positive outcome. And this is where our twist is. It's a new outcome. Okay. So maybe the old way didn't work. Maybe you know that things do have to change, and it's extremely embracive of this change. So maybe the resolution that is offered is actually one that's really exciting, and that might have an element of surprise to it. It might be kind of delightful. Three of Wands talks about making fresh plans, looking at things differently. This is not necessarily moving on those plans just yet, but this is like looking at, like welcoming a new perspective, welcoming new opportunities, and specifically getting kind of like waiting for your ships to come in. Like this is things working out in your favor. This is making progress and building momentum. So now that has created the bridge to our the 10 of Cups. Let's unpack this. And I'll say I'm going to get a new deck of cards because we've already used so many. I like to have as many options for tarot as possible. And when doubles and triples sometimes come out for each other, the same card, I like that because it's tarot speaking really loudly to me. Give it the opportunity to be loud. 10 of Cups. And while I'm getting these cards, if you haven't yet and you're enjoying this reading, please show me and show the algorithm as well by hitting the like button. All right, you guys, you got the Moon card. This is your energy all away. King of Cups, that's upside down for a reason. We've got the Healing card. So if you've felt out of sorts, and this very much attached to this bittersweet, this bitter that has come out, if you felt like whatever the set of circumstances was, threw you off of your game, the identity that you really enjoy, that which can be safe and compassionate, safe and loving, you are getting healing there. And again, on that twist, I don't think you see it coming. I don't think you realize how happy you're going to be because something's coming out of the woodwork, something that you didn't see earlier with the Moon energy. It's healing where you don't expect it. So let's give you an example. Let's say you get in an argument with this individual, the King of Pentacles. Maybe it has something to do with money or stability or home. And where you least expect it, they actually provide a solution, or you make progress with them when you least expect it. And actually it has the side benefit of healing. Anything else on that? Nine of Rods. What about the Nine of Rods? What about that? Interesting. 9 and 10 and Sun. You've earned this. So this is building on the same meeting of Three of Wands. Your ships are coming in. There's something that you persevered in a way, and you've closed an exhausting chapter. Most likely with this individual. And it's turning out way better than you expected. Whew, I'm excited for you. What's this Lover's card? This is a harmonious decision. The Lover's card does represent a decision. It can be romantic sometimes. It's not always. And I like to say that because I don't like to alienate a lot of people who are not even interested in a relationship, or inevitably the Lover's card can really talk about a harmonious match. And so this is about getting back into alignment with what's right for you, and also those individuals around you that are right for you. There's a huge transformation with an individual here, and that individual can be yourself, embracing the energy of the Queen of Swords. It could be another person. This person is definitely in a mode of like telling it like it is, seeing truth for what it is. It is also very black and white. It can be very all about boundaries. It's sharp-witted, it's clever. It sees anything that needs the light of truth shined on it. And there's breaking, I think, is this breaking a cycle with a Devil? Magician. Again, with that twist. This is not what you expect. There's expansion here where you least expect it. I think it's the opportunity to break a vicious cycle, and it's really a chance to level up. So whether that's moving into a different direction that maybe in the background you've always known that it would be right, but it's just maybe loaded with so many unknowns that it's been scary. And so you always were on the precipice of that decision for a long time. It was affecting a relationship. And this is where you're getting the green light in a way that feels safe. And that's what's so unexpected. There's something that's back there. And I'm going to side note this. There's a reason that timing comes into play for things. You cannot beat yourself up for not having done it sooner. It just was not in alignment. So timing plays a role with this because there's a collaboration. Three of Pentacles. What is this collaborative teamwork energy? I think it makes things safe. It makes the Star. This is recovery, renewal, refreshed. This is hope renewed. If you guys have felt stagnant, if you guys have been feeling stuck, this couldn't be a more positive reading. Look at this. I remembered. Obstacles and blocks being removed. Conscious consumer, not taking things for granted. Sometimes who is least likely to help you is coming out in this woodwork, in this reading. 5 of Swords. It came from this conflict. 5 of Swords. Okay? It comes, there's a direct result, the connection somehow to this King of Pentacles. You have collaboration and teamwork here. King of Wands. Forward movement. Confidence. Knight of Pentacles. Hermit. Let's talk about this. High Priestess. So intuition has got your back. You're going to be collaborating to get recovery, to get refreshed. I think out of this conflict, what you least expected is a solution, and one that you're enthusiastic about. And I'll continue to unpack it from there. I hope that was useful. For those of you guys who don't want to get the extended, I'm sending you off with my love right now, and I appreciate you joining me. Please consider liking and subscribing, and I'll see you very soon for your bonus readings. For those of you guys who are coming along with me, I'm going to be getting advice, of course, with a disclaimer that you can pick and choose at your free will what empowers you. And then we're going to be unpacking a couple of these people and specifically this collaboration. Take good care. See you soon. Bye.